What is up, guys, and welcome to today's video. I have to meet Professor Weasley outside the common room.
About that poor man from the ministry. Did you see the way they just waltzed in at the end of the sorting ceremony last night?
Hey, that's mean.
Saving up for a new broom.
Let's get up here. Let's get up. Let's get up, guys. Whoops.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Yay, that's good.
Here you are.
I could skip this bit for you guys. Yeah, I want to skip it. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Yeah, we'll keep track
Perhaps
of what I'm learning.
walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Huh?
This way.
Oh, what's this? Actually,
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Lumos.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
I have a shadow.
Do keep up.
I can't.
Why don't you
Oh, I
cast
can.
Revelio on that
Revelio.
and see what details the field guide can provide?
The statue depicts a Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon, native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes form of a long man horse. I forgot. I didn't know it. Okay, yeah, you go, yeah. Power. Quest or exploration. Yeah, I have to come select this. Each challenge has tiered special rewards, and look at each tile you complete, from appearances to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. I need to do that on my mind. I actually didn't know that.
Clever, isn't it?
Yeah.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Huh. No. I'm literally holding my controller up in the air.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay. Okay. It's fast travel! I just fell off. Well, nearly fell off the game.
Here we are. Quite
Chair.
the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Okay.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Okay.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Why I have to be AFK, guys? Yeah. That guys.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Yeah, boy! Okay, Charms class for you guys.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Oh, I don't want to blush him.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell her the truth.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Oh, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Go.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about her travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you.
Yeah,
Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Yeah. Yeah.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Let's go, boys! I know my way! I know my way! I know my way to the danger! Let's do this! Oopsie, bada be bored. Oh, stupefy!
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, You may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Poet? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So, what do I have to do?
Levioso.
Like... Levioso. Levioso. Come purple.
Let's try something a little larger.
An actual adult or just that. Let's do this.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise Levioso. Well done.
Levioso.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Those all of the students with this I do enjoy life's duel. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
I almost killed him.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I have a lighter shirt than his, and I'm happy.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If
Yeah.
what we've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards,
I have
as ever more
battled
likely
many.
goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can.
Okay.
Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Okay.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Okay.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done. Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Nice work.
Should have. I thought it before I flied this
I enjoyed
guy.
that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
What? I'm gonna do the first one.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
I will.
Till next time.
Abracadabra! Abracadabra! Could I get myself into any other things? What did he say? Like, actually, what did he say?
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please
I'm
open
sorry,
your textbooks.
let's play this for you. Okay, let's get Accio, guys. Ooh, will I?
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice.
Okay.
Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Yeah, okay. Tough to do that.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Okay. I don't know.
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio to one of the spheres and relinquish your... Very good! Now, think of this like gobstone. Stay focused. Accio. That's it! Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge?
With
Come
pleasure,
on up.
I would. I would.
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
No, dude, just do it. How's she perfect?
That is how it's done.
No. Get on to 50. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, that's gonna go on to 30. So that will be 80. If I get 50, we'll be tied. Yes, we're tied.
Well done.
Here we go.
Yes, 30. No way, we're tied.
Splendid!
We are tied. Hey! Points to Slytherin.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Okay.
Let us see this. There we go.
Oh my gosh, I got 50!
Excellent control there.
Watch this.
Ha.
That is how it's done. I will get you back for that.
Ha ha. I'm gonna hold you on first. I won anyways. Oh, shoot.
Not to worry.
But I still won. That's
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Thank you. Woo! What am I
Class is
supposed to
dismissed.
do now?
Gather your things on the way out.
That's a
Good
big
game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you.
Not so.
I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
Yeah, he looks a bit like that.
Of course.
Guys, the guy might be frozen. It might not be. It's just doing something.
young humans.
A word, if you would.
It's fine,
You
Ronan.
wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Yay. Level 1 lock. Let's get out.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't
Hello.
you?
You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Yeah. So get the quest. Collections. Over video pages. That's cool. Get out! Ooh, I may do that soon. I'm a bit of a talented student. Leviosa! Comfort and go. Yeah, I have that. Comfort and goes a bit. Eager. Cruciate. Imperio. Huh. Cool. Yeah, I have that. My agent. Wingardium Leviosa looked helpful. I wish I had a broom though. I have to go so far onto the story to get a broom. Took me ages to get it. I don't even have my first brooms lesson yet in the game. Oh, I have. I'm now running because he just said there's not on my nose. Quiz begins. Weasley after class.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
What room? On the room of requirement.
Excuse, Deke.
Bye.
Ah, there you are.
Hi.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan.
How
Seems
did
Professor
that-
Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Oh.
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You shall find the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know.
Okay.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm not sure you can hear me that well now.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
He's from the house, so yes,
Sebastian.
I was Sebastian in my class
well
at school.
clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavoury local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
I want to enjoy a butterbeer. I'm going to Professor Ronan's right away. Ronan!
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do. Exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo.
Reparo?
Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Yeah.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Revelio.
Okay. Nothing. What's this?
Accio.
I'm going to the fence again. This is the Dark Arts Tower. No. Incidents to Dark Arts. I have done this before, but I don't remember. Incidents to Dark Arts.
Some kind soul help me?
Yeah. Now I do.
Not sure he's in at the present moment, the headmaster. Would be sure.
Revelio.
If only a new student were to help me with
Accio.
might some kind...
Revelio. Accio.
I got it. Okay, that's good in the broken statue again.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Yeah.
Got it.
Let's return to Professor Ronan, guys. There's nothing.
Preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
That's cool. You guys can read this. There.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Whoa! Whoa!
Reparo.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the wall. Allegedly symbolized heartbreak.
Yeah.
Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
I just did your assignment. Now I'm going away from you. Bye. Have a good day. I have to make the walls now and then, guys. Remember, not in your school. In Hogsmeade. I hate peeves. Peeves.
Someone's parents sent homemade cauldron cake, and they shared them in the common room.
Ancient magic throwing ancient magic I will learn. I am happy. You are not. Well, you may be happy.
Well, fancy meeting you
Maybe
here.
not.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you to Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too.
We'll just,
we should be able to find you
we'll
everything
finish
you need.
when I get my wand. Okay, guys. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. Gonna finish when I get myself a wand. Great, right?
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything,
Yeah.
given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
That's quite good.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
Let's go, boy.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already know.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely.
Yeah.
They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah,
Dude.
You can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
Kind of. Not really.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Oh, natural.
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Well, it is. And I know. How long
Mr.
until
Moon.
we're...
He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and hairy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe.
Okay.
Good luck to both of you.
Okay, who cares?
I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state.
I know.
Mr. Moon is quite a character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
That's good. Hogsmeade. Does
Honestly,
that look like
one
Mr.
can
Wolf?
bottle the magic of this place.
That guy.
I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to
I'm gonna make it Harry Potter's wand.
Let's meet up in the
But
town
if you
circle
have
when
not
we're
watched
finished.
Harry Potter, I will
Remember,
show you.
it's Hogsmeade.
Well, just about Harry Potter, to be honest. It's really popular. I'm going to visit Ollivanders first. Ollivanders. Come on.
Merlin, Bloom, here, Potter Kelly.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
I think he knows me, and I do not know him.
I'm looking
for a new one. Yes, it's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying?
Yeah.
Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect one, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try.
It's quite cool.
Swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it.
Oh no.
Well,
The
this isn't a good
wand
match at all, is it?
Wizard.
We'll find you something, not to worry.
That's good.
No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
Whoa. That doesn't really look.
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you.
Yeah.
This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing.
Oh, perplexing.
Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here.
Is he speaking to wands? One style.
Curious indeed.
Yeah.
How intriguing.
Cheddar.
Curious indeed.
intriguing. Curious indeed.
Look like a Harry Potter one.
How intriguing.
This is like a Harry Potter one.
Curious indeed.
Close.
Ah, phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative.
Purpose.
What do you think?
So,
extraordinary.
Bye guys.